All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It's just 2 minutes after 1 o'clock, so we will go ahead and get started. I am Jen Howard, and I am the Vice President and Chief Operating Officer for MPMA. MPMA is one of two federal contractors responsible for bringing CFC Marketing Training, Education Outreach Coordinator services to federal employees across the country. We are responsible for 21 of the 35 CFC zones, pretty much the entire continental United States, with the exception of California, the Northeastern Shoreboard, your DC area down into the Carolinas, and then your overseas campaigns. We do cover Alaska. And so we have a very large scope of territory that we do cover. I'm joined today by Meg and Anna. Meg and Anna are with me today to help support the chat. And they are members of my team that support some of you out in local zones. Meg works across several zones, Greater Tennessee Valley, Mississippi Delta, Southeast Tri-States, Western Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Wow, that's a lot, Meg. It's so, and it's her second year. So congratulations to Meg on crushing it, all things CFC. And Anna Childress has been with the CFC for so long. She is an expert coming out of Desert Southwest, and she also helps with Mountain States and some of the other CFC zones in that neck of the woods. So both experts and here to support you, and we'll be helping in the chat, answer questions. Additionally, there are many other members of our team, area directors and account managers across the country that we want to make sure you know who your point of contact is for your CFC area so that you're getting the resources and support you need from our team. So that all said, if you guys could help us by in the chat, dropping into the chat, the federal agency that you're with, the zone that you're with. And if you don't know what your CFC zone is, such as North Texas, Alaska, Mountain States, if you don't know your zone name, you can just put your city state. That's fine too. And then how many years have you been a CFC coordinator? Is this your first year? Perhaps you're voluntold. Or maybe you've been with the CFC for many years and could dance circles around us and do this training yourself. Just let us know in the chat how many years you've been with us, and again, which federal agency and where you're calling in from. It always helps us to know this as we train, but also because we cover 21 zones and we invite people from all around the country to attend these trainings, what's so cool for each of you is that pay attention to the chat, guys. Look at the chat and see what your colleagues here are saying, where they're from, what agency they're with, etc. Because you're going to see that other people might be from the same agency, or maybe they're a first year coordinator, or maybe they're from the same area as you. I see two people from Ohio in the chat. Oh, yay, somebody from Alaska. I was born and raised on the Kenai River. So I love Alaska. Heartland Zone, FEMA, first year. So you have a network of people here that you can build relationships with and lean into in support of your campaign. So it's really helpful to know, who all is on this training with you. I encourage you to get to know each other as well, especially if you see people from the same agency. I did see a couple people from the VA in there. So, it's not uncommon for us to come across a coordinator and we'll be talking about how, yeah, you can have events, you can have a charity fair and a chili cook-off, and you can have this fun at your agency, and there'll be this misconception that you can't do this. Well, no, we can't do this. And the best thing that I can do for a coordinator when they believe that they can't do something is to connect them with another federal employee where this, example is actually happening. Well, no. Look at Chicago VA. They're doing it over here. So this is how it's happening, and this is why it's, permissible. So it's a matter of when you see it occurring in government at other federal agencies, it's a lot stronger of an example for you guys to be able to take back to your leadership to get your events and things approved. Oftentimes it's just a misconception of a misinterpretation of regulations. So Anyhow, today we are going to dive into campaign marketing. Earlier we did a management session. Forgive me, guys. I'm in North Texas and allergies are just terrible here. I'm struggling today, so I apologize for that. If you are in Texas, you know that the allergy battle is real here. So campaign marketing is the session today. We like to give our training by topic in kind of short, sweet sessions where you can take all things marketing in today. Think about that campaign plan you learned about earlier. This is that marketing component, how you're going to market, promote your campaign, and digest it. Think about your agency, what works best for, communicating, promoting, marketing to your employees, and continue to build your plan out for this fall, a successful CFC plan. So the first thing that you need to ask yourself and need to know is, where do you find the tools and resources for marketing your campaign? And that is CFC, givecfc.org. So this is a screenshot of what the website looks like. I actually prefer to go to the website and show you around myself. So we're going to jump right over to it, is what we're going to do. You can see at the top, there's 3 tabs, and this is by stakeholder. So if you're a donor, there's a tab for the donors to come to and get information specific to them, campaign workers being yourself, and then of course our charities. There's also an about tab that has some pretty specific information, like recommending a charity. If you come across somebody who, didn't see their charity and wants their charity to be in the campaign, you can come here and drop that charity name in to recommend them. Local zones, contacting us, the map, annual calendar. There's also a help drop down where you can look at some general FAQs and a contact us help desk link. So you've got those tabs over here as well. But campaign workers is where you guys are going to be hanging out mostly. When you come to this tab, again, this is specific to all things campaign workers, coordinators, key workers, all CFC volunteers. The blue bar here gives you a quick point of access to the different components that they offer. So materials, training, hosting an event, all the way to awards, the calendar, virtual charity fairs, etc. So maybe you're looking, maybe it's the middle of your campaign and you've got some paper pledge cards and you're like, gosh, I can't remember what she said on training. How do I process these paper pledge cards? You would come straight here to find those instructions. Very straightforward. So bookmark this, givecfc.org, campaign workers. That tab is absolutely your friend. So let's go ahead and dive right into the campaign materials, which is where you're going to find a lot of your marketing components. The materials themselves, the charity list, donor cards, pledge forms. There are 3 different types for the general employee, the retiree, the postal employee. There are login.gov instructions if your agency is having challenges with the 2-factor authentications when they go to the donate button and they access the site. Your guys' secure giving site has 2-factor authentication. And so when you go to sign in, you have to go through that login.gov to get signed in, 2-factor authentication. If the donor is having challenges with this and isn't sure how to do this, you've got a quick instruction and reference sheet that you can utilize on this page that you can pull down. So, and then there's a user guide also that walks through how to use the giving system. So knowing what's out here for your materials is very important. We've got posters and flyers that you can download and actually self-print. But good news is we also have product for you that you can order. So I'm going to show you that here in a minute. I just want to show you real quickly on the website some of the stuff that's available to you. And there are different posters. There's a barometer where you can track goals. There's black and white posters in case you don't have a fancy color printer in your office, but you want to print some posters. Last year, we had some people say, hey, can we get some grayscale posters? Maybe that was one of you. We listened and we asked for them and we got them. So we've got your grayscale posters, your impacts posters that talks about, the impact your dollars makes. There's also a briefing, CFC briefing. And I want to stop with this presentation real quick because as a coordinator, when you go out and present the campaign to your employees, this briefing presentation is a great presentation that you can use. Simply download it from the site. And then it will, dun, dun, dun. I have far too many screens open. Let me just minimize this one. It will pull up this briefing, and it gives you an instruction sheet at the beginning on how to use it. Some familiar slides from our CFC management training course, how it works, the impact, how to give, volunteer hours, fundraising goals, and I gave. It's very short and sweet, but it's a resource for you as a coordinator to present CFC to your colleagues. So a very easy way for you to market the campaign to your colleagues, introduce them to it. And again, it's already been created with you. So all you have to do is come to the website and download the briefing from the materials page. There's also a happy card, a flyer, a thank you card. Training resources and campaign videos can be found here, such as this presentation. And then don't see what you are looking for above. There's lots of more content because CFC just has so much to offer. The logo. I strongly encourage each of you, this is something that I would probably jot down. In your email signature, grab the CFC logo or maybe one of the Give Happy ones, whichever one you like, or the I Gave badge. I've seen some coordinators that are using the I Gave badge here, and drop it into your signature, you know, that you're the CFC coordinator for your office. That's one easy way to promote the campaign while telling your colleagues that you're the person in case they have questions about the CFC that they can come to. There's also backgrounds. So if you're having a staff meeting or something where you're presenting CFC, come grab one of these backgrounds so that you can present CFC virtually through your Zoom or Teams meeting. So there's a lot to offer here on this campaign materials page that we just obviously just breezed right through, right? So let me bring back up the presentation. All right. So additionally, what you'll find on that page are weekly email templates, and we've started to send these out for you. We actually pull this together for you. It's a customer service benefit being with us as your federal contractor that we do the work for you. We pull the weekly email template and the cause message and we drop it in and we send this message to you each week. If you have not started getting these messages, please drop it into the chat now and let us know that you have not received these messages because you should be receiving them. I think, Meg, are we on week 3 now? Or 5? Yeah. So yeah, we've been sending these out for a while. So if you're not getting these messages, then we've got a disconnect in our system and we need to make sure that you're getting them. So please let us know in the chat. And if you haven't received them, Meg, what do you need? Do you need their email? Do you need their city, state? What's the best point of information for you to get them signed up to receive it, do you think?
Yes, ma'am. Name, email, and city, state would be helpful. That way I know what area director they need to go to.
So their name is there, right? So we got Jason Anderson. So city, state, and email to those that said that you haven't received it. Please give us your city, state, and your email, and we'll make sure that you start getting these communications. So we give you a communication each week. We're going to send it to you for the next week for you to send out. And what's really cool about the one that's coming this week, I think, does it go out Thursday, Meg? Forgive me for not knowing that. Is it Thursday?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. So Thursday, you're going to get a message. So great timing. Everybody should get it. And this week's message, when you come to the website and you go to cause areas, where did I find it? Oh, I'm in the wrong. Sorry, I'm in the wrong section. Cause areas. Why is it not giving me campaign workers? There we go. Let's see. Forgive me, guys. I was just on this yesterday, and for some reason, I have lost my train of thought. Pause areas. It takes me back to the charities. Why is it doing that? There is, I noticed yesterday that there is a, next week's message that will come out includes disaster, preparedness and, disaster and crises, preparedness, I believe is what it is. So that's what I'm trying to find to show you, is that, what I found yesterday. How do I get to this page here? I was just on it yesterday. You know how to get to the toolkit, Meg?
I tried to link to the emails in the chat for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Meg. Thank you. Perfect. I don't know why I was not able campaign worker email templates. I'm not sure why I couldn't find this link, but so this is the link. Thank you for putting it in the chat so everybody else can find it a little bit more easily than I couldn't find it. So these are the emails we're sending to you. So the way that it's designed is that CFC thinks you're going to come grab this email and prepare it and send it out yourself. Our team is preparing it and sending it to you for you to simply forward on. And so we've done the lift of getting it into your box ready to go. You just have to forward it on, whether that comes from you or an organization email. Maybe it comes from the VA or the Corps or whoever you work for, communications email. Maybe it comes from your public affairs. You decide what is the best way to disseminate the message. Maybe you disseminate it multiple ways, not just email, but you print it out, you post it somewhere, a digital board, etc. There's multiple ways where you can disseminate this message. So each email here, though, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so includes a spot for, let's see, so I think we're doing the virtual charity fair for a story. So you can see right here that says insert story from cause library. Well, when you come to the cause area library section, you can see that each week there is a cause, like a cause of the week. So you can pick any cause you want, but there is a template that we're backing into that we will be using. And then next week's template, each template, where's the template at? The template for next week was disaster and disaster crisis, I think is what it was. So you'll be seeing that come out next week. So for those of you guys that have been getting questions about the hurricanes and such, it is open season. People can contribute. You can come to the website also and search charities specifically. You can come and isolate it to disaster or is it housing, shelter? Do you see disaster? What's the disaster? It's the causes, right? So why did I think there was a cause? Drop down. Animal education, food, housing, medical research. There we go. Public safety, disaster preparedness. Sorry, guys. I'm just all over the place today. I think I need a second cup of coffee. So public safety disaster, you can isolate it and you could even take it down to the state. Like if you wanted to look at Florida. So if you have employees that are asking about how to support people impacted through the South by the hurricanes, you know, send them here, let them know that their contributions right now are definitely needed and they can isolate it by this, and then look for the message that'll be coming for next week that'll include a message about disaster preparedness. All right, so moving on to leadership. We also have leadership resources on our page as well. So, you know, the takeaway here is that everything's been created for you on the website. You don't have to recreate anything. Everything has been created. It has been put through the Office of Communications at OPM and approved by them. So you can feel confident in what you're utilizing. It's also in a format that you can edit it. If you feel that it's too lengthy or the tone just doesn't quite fit your agency and you want to make it a little bit more brief or add to it or reduce it, whatever you see is best for your agency, you can do that as well. But you don't have to just start from nowhere and recreate the wheel. So just know that you can come here and get all of the resources you need on this page, the campaign workers page. All right, so let's, where do you get your materials? Anybody who needs printed materials, and hopefully some of you guys have already started receiving these because we have been mailing them out. If you have not yet requested materials and you need materials, now's the time. They're ready to be sent to you and we want to send them out now. In fact, we have a goal to have all materials in everybody's hands by 15 October. So if you have not yet requested your materials, feel free to drop it in the chat that you need to request them. And if you don't know the, yep, perfect. That's a great way to figure out which zone you're in. Thanks, Meg. Meg gave the map to the local zones. These are the area directors for the zones. You can see the different, zone names below each area director's name that they're responsible for. And so maybe take a screenshot if you'd like of this page if you're not sure who your area director is. These area directors are year-round people that are available year-round to support you. But also your account managers. If you don't know who your account manager is for your specific zone, because we have somebody responsible for every zone, just like Meg and Anna are here today, just drop it into the chat. Hey, I don't know who Michigan's account manager is, and we will let you know. If you need to order supplies, so for Heartland, if somebody could give Kim the link for, or Heartland CFC, how she goes about ordering her supplies, that would be great. We want to make sure you get your supplies ordered for your campaign. So again, while you can get them online and you can download them and self-print, we do have them available. They're already printed and they're ready to go. We just got to get the order placed for you. There is a campaign worker guide that walks you through everything that you learned in management and marketing. Also, we are providing the last Monday of each month a look ahead newsletter. And this just gives you a high level overview of everything to expect next month. So whether it's the cause area messages or events that are coming up, anything that's going to be pertinent to the next month is going to be included in the look ahead, the monthly newsletter. So you can expect this the last Monday before the next month. So actually, you should have got one yesterday, right? Because yesterday was the last Monday of September. So October's look ahead. If you didn't get that, the October look ahead newsletter, drop it in the chat. In fact, I don't know, Meg or Anna, can we drop that newsletter into the chat for them to possibly, I know sometimes people can download from chats and sometimes you can't. But if it's possible to upload it there, maybe they can also just grab it from the chat as well. Otherwise, just let us know in the chat that you didn't receive it with your email, and Meg or Anna can forward that to you so that you have the October newsletter so you know what to expect this month. And then staying connected through social media. If you're not following your local zones page, you should definitely do that. If you have events, tag the page, tag your agency and the page to connect the dots so that you are promoting the campaign on social media. Social media doesn't typically raise money, but it definitely does market your campaign successfully. It's definitely a way to bring awareness to your campaign. So you want to connect your agency to your local zone page. Thank you, Anna. Perfect. So if you're able to download this, great. Again, some of you might be able to, and some of you might not be able to. So I definitely can appreciate that And so there it is. I pulled it up. So this is what October's is going to look like for the October look ahead. Looks like we have at the end of the month. This is really exciting. We do have our pet costume contest coming out at the end of the month, October 28th through November 1st. All you have to do is go find your local Facebook page, upload a photo of your pet in a costume, and the photos with the most likes will win a prize. So, you know, promoting and sharing your pet's photo will obviously get your pet a lot of likes. We've done this one in the past, and it's been hugely popular, very successful in just a few zones. So we're taking it nationwide. So I would strongly encourage you guys, if you have a furry friend that you like to dress up, please share your pet costume contest at the end of the month. But you can see we're starting to also report out on results. We've got our ELCA roundtables happening, reporting coming out, how to host events. We're talking about the weekly emails and giving you access to those weekly emails directly by clicking on the link in the newsletter. So again, we just felt like providing you a once a month monthly newsletter of all things that you can expect that next month was a great tool for you guys to be able to know what's going on and to be able to easily engage and promote and market the campaign across your agency with, you know, just 1 or 2 clicks. That's the newsletter. All right. Questions. Do we have questions in the chat, or anybody want to raise their hand, talk about how they're marketing their campaign, or challenges that you have, ideas that you have, things that work for you, haven't worked for you? We definitely love to hear from our coordinators on what they have planned with their marketing efforts. No one has a plan to market their campaign this year? There's something in the chat, maybe. Planning a luncheon. Okay, that's perfect. Lunch and learns are great, right? You know, sometimes our employees have never heard of the CFC. There's a large population of people that really haven't ever even heard of the CFC because you don't hear about it when you onboard as a federal employee. And so planning something like a luncheon or something really simple, like having CFC presented at a staff meeting each month, you know, maybe you have a staff meeting every month, get CFC on the agenda. It's an easy way to introduce the CFC program to people that may not know anything about it. And so there are a lot of simple ways that you can promote and market the campaign. Also, I want to share with you guys that if you haven't already ordered your tabling kit, if you're going to have events or chili cook-offs are great. Let me show you this. How many of you guys have already ordered your table kits? Or how many of you guys don't know what a table kit is? Anybody not know what a table kit is? So the CFC is offering you this table kit. And all you have to do, and you can put it into, did not know about it. So if you would like a table kit, just go ahead and put your email in the, yay, Melissa Taylor's got hers. Perfect. So we sent a really cool postcard with them too that shows you how to use them. Tchotchkes, fun, you know, tablecloths to make it look very, you know, patriotic and CFC, because that's the colors, of course. But we have these kits that we will send you. So please let us know in the chat right now if you'd like one. Excellent. April Jones needs some swag and tabling kits. Martin Cullen needs the tabling kit. So let's get, guys, let's get some orders in. Yay. There's some balloons you can blow up. These are great if you have an event like a cook-off, chili cook-off, what have you, that's great. But also, even if you're not having an event, let's say your office is one of those offices where people are just kind of coming and going, hybrid, you know, that telework posture where you have people, you know, just coming and going, and it's not really a consistent in-office, you know, environment. set up a table at the entryway about CFC just to have awareness that CFC is happening. Maybe put some of your business cards on it and information about, how to pledge. We can send you some books, some pledge cards also that you could put on there. And it could just be an awareness table. So your tabling kit doesn't necessarily have to be for an event specifically, but it could be an awareness table that people pass by to remind them that CFC open season is here, and that connects them to you if they do have questions. So if you're interested in receiving one, please do let us know. We also have other swag items, and again, different types of materials, posters. Sorry, I'm trying to close out our Slack channel and it's like not working for me. Do you guys ever feel like your toolbar like teases you? You see how it does that? I swear this is not my Tuesday. I'm just gonna stop sharing. This is fun. This is fun. Oh, thank you so much, Anna, for dropping that in there. Yes, Gilbert, you can definitely get additional swag items. So not a problem at all. We do have other items we can send out. So I'm not sure what you need and what your needs are. If you guys don't know who your account manager is, because that's who places your orders, please let us know in the chat. Go through your account manager to get whatever you need. They're the ones that submit it. But if you don't know who that person is, let us know now so that we can tell you. That way you can shoot them a quick email. I can't recall. Gilbert, you're not the one that's in Alaska, right? I think it was a CBP person in Alaska. Oh, you are in Alaska. Okay, so Alaska CFC at mpmade.org. So .com actually, not org. Just send an email through to them, and Colton or Bruce will let you know. I believe. I think that's correct, Anna. And it's Alaska CFC, right, Anna? Yes. So Alaska CFC at mpmade.com. And we will get you more items ordered, Gilbert, of course. So any other questions, comments?
Hello.
Yes. Hi. Yay. Somebody's there.
Hi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to dial in. My Zoom wasn't working. But I just wanted to say, yeah, I'm out of the Kansas office. I'm the coordinator here for an office in Kansas. And like you were saying earlier, I have set up a display table where people come when they sign in, they get to see it all the time.
Sweet.
And we do have a lot of new people who aren't familiar with the CFC, so it has sparked a lot of questions. And I think that kind of is helping us with our numbers.
Excellent. Excellent. And this time of year is great too, because you can get those bags of, Halloween candy, which are, fun to sprinkle the table with, or like I saw one coordinator recently get lifesavers, and they were like, thank you for being a lifesaver to the cause you support, which I thought was a pretty clever spin on the lifesaver. But making sure that your contact information is there too, and answering their questions, letting them know that you are the point of contact for them if they have questions.
Yep.
Glad you have a table set up. That's wonderful. Any other comments, ideas, questions, any resources, anything that you guys need, or other questions not related to marketing? Even if you have other questions, like you've got CFC at the table here, any way that we can help you, that's what we're here for. Well, get your campaign materials, the orders in, please, today. Homework today, get your orders in. Order your table kit, order your swag items. All of those things can be done through your account manager. It seems like everybody knows who they need to contact to place those orders, and make a plan, work a plan. Make sure that your plan is fun as you promote and market the campaign this fall. if it's not fun, I'm not really interested in it, actually. That's how I like to think of the F in CFC as the fun that we get to bring to the workplace when we, bring CFC to our colleagues. So bring some fun in around it. And hey, you guys are the difference in the community around you and the world around us. What you do as federal employees in your daily grind makes a difference. And what you do as volunteers for the Combined Federal Campaign, it changes lives. So thank you for what you do, and thank you for what you're going to do. If you need anything at all, myself, my team, we are eager and excited to help you. And we look forward to each of you having a successful campaign this year. So thank you very much for everything. And if you need anything at all, just let us know. All right. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.